Hello everyone, and welcome back to TFC Thursdays. So, I have done some stuff. Specifically, the sheep are fully familiarized, at least as much as wild sheep can be. I have sheared them of their wool, which you just right-click on them with a knife. I was hoping they would grow some more back before I would have to record this, but nope. So there's that. I expanded the farm with some red bell peppers. So we got a nice selection of stuff going on. The fruit trees have grown quite a bit. They've added a ton more leaves. Oh, and there we go. Another set of leaves. I believe we just noticed there. The vodka has been turned into vinegar. I could have put this off, but the fruit was spoiling, so I kind of had to decide to, as soon as I had enough, to make vinegar as soon as possible. All I had to do was put 100 ounces of green apple, or any fruit would do, but I just had green apple. 100 ounces of green apple into this barrel and turned all the vodka into vinegar. So there we go. So the first thing I'm going to get up and running for today is we are going to get stuff started so that we can get ourselves a bed. So the first thing we're going to need is a clay spindle, which is done just a clay ball over top of a stick. And there we go. That's our clay spindle. Now we're going to have to fire it. So we're going to take the clay spindle and let's make some other clay stuff while we are waiting. Let's go with, I don't know, some more vessels. Let's see, I'll need 15 clay. Boop, boop, boop. Clay vessel. Boop, 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 boop. Clay vessel. And one more. And then we can use these for food storage or whatever else we need. So we'll get this up and running, like so. Let's go grab some logs from the log pile. I moved the hickory saplings over. I managed to get quite a few more, so that was nice. That's going to be all of these. Oops, there we go. And there we go. And my fire starter broke the last time I made it. Or used it, I should say. There we go. And that's all nice and dandy. So that's going to go. And while we're waiting on that, I'm going to go get some food actually. Getting hungry. Drink some water. Get a sandwich. Oh, I should probably decay this potato. Oh. D. There we go. And eat the sandwich. Okay. So another thing I've done is I have put 9 buckets of milk in this, and we already had the 9 buckets of salt water you guys saw. So I'm gonna take some of the vinegar we've made. Let's go ahead and get that done. I want you to output your vinegar. There we go. Actually, you know what? Let's seal this for now. And I'm going to bring you downstairs. Oop. There we go. This will be our milk vinegar. Let's go closer. There we go. Put you down and unseal you. There we go. And now milk and vinegar mix. So that's going to produce curdled milk for us. So the vinegar is going to curdle the milk, and then we'll have a barrel full of curdled milk, and then a little while after that, the curdled milk is just going to turn into cheese. So we're going to have cheese. Next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take more of this vinegar And I'm going to put it into here. And that gives us some brine. So now we have 10 millibuckets of brine and a bit of vinegar. So this vinegar is going to be exclusively for making brine and milk, or cheese. So we'll save that as is. And I'll probably end up working on another barrel of vinegar so we can pickle stuff. But for now, that'll be that. Next is... well, I guess next we're waiting on the wool, mostly. So I will do something else in the meantime. And let's see if I can get a fishing rod up and running. In fact, I can. Perfect. So we have a fishing rod, and if I remember correctly, it doesn't have durability in TFC. I don't know for sure, but I believe that's the case. Let's test it out. It doesn't look like we have many fish over here, like an actual spawn of fish, but we should still be able to fish here regardless. So I'm going to stand on this lily pad. I'm going to throw out our bobber, and let's see if we can nail something. Hopefully we get something soon. Boop-a-doop. Come on. Oh, here we go. We've got a fish. And it says, oh, a bite. For anyone who hasn't played the Pokemon games, that's what you get every time you hook a fish. Oh, come on. Yes. There we go. Okay, so we didn't lose durability, and we got ourselves 0.3 ounces of fish. That's a tiny, tiny fish. But you'll notice now we have a bit of skill in butchering. So the more I fish, the more it'll increase my butchering skill, and the higher the butchering skill, the bigger the fish we will get. So it's a good way to increase your butchering if you don't have to get more meat out of animals, since animals don't just pump out baby animals all the time. It's a good way to get your butchering up before each harvesting of the next generation. That sounds so creepy. But yeah. So you can just fish, get a ton of protein that way. Of course, we have a soybean thing here, so it's not absolutely necessary for us to fish constantly, but it is definitely an option. So that's nice. Another project I might think about starting soon is a project to get better food preservation. And the only option for that, I think, I don't think below the earth matters very much. I think the better option is to go high up into the sky. So I might get a whole stockpile of wood or something, and then we'll do that. But another project for today is I made a whole bunch of mortar in the lime water using sand. Whoops, there we go. And we should get some bricks up and running so we can make a fireproof section of our home to put in a crucible, a bloomery, all that fun stuff, and etc. But what we're going to need for that is we're going to need a whole ton of rocks. So there we go. 64 andesite. So we could use andesite bricks. If we chose to use andesite, what does andesite look like? Andesite. It's not too bad. It's gray. So I mean it's not too amazing or anything. Another option is we could also use limestone. If I pull up limestone, let's see here. Come on. Limestone's not too bad. It's a beigeish color, so that's an option. Whoops, that's not what I wanted to do. But I believe we also had another type of stone somewhere. We had chalk. If I use chalk, chalk's kind of like a pale white. Let's see here. There it is. Chalk bricks, kind of a pale white. It's kind of nice. I would really like basalt, but right now our options are pretty limited, and I don't really want to go on a trek just to pick a whole bunch of stones. So we're probably just going to deal with andesite for now. So I need 5 stacks of andesite. So let's get that up and running. Oh, and of course I just hit napping, so that's a great thing. We'll need 3 more stacks, so I'll get that collecting. I'll probably keep collecting rocks through the night, and I will bring you guys in when either the... Oh, actually the kiln is done now. Let's take care of that right away. So we have our spindle head. For some reason the stick is completely destroyed. Well, I guess sticks are flammable, so there we go. And so we have our spindle. Well, let's go here over towards our loom. I'm going to take the wool and I'm going to put it just under the spindle. I think you can, yeah, I'm pretty sure it's shapeless. So there you go. And that's going to give us a whole bunch of wool yarn. Then we're going to take that wool yarn and we're going to right click the loom with it to fill it up. And there we go. So that's full. It took 16 wool yarn to fill the loom completely. So we are nowhere near this. And then you're going to shift right click on the loom and it's going to weave it all together for you, all nice and woven and all that stuff. I don't know. Anyway, there you go. It's all done. And then you right click on the loom, just not shifting, just normal. And you get yourself some wool cloth. There you go. I've got some burlap cloth, but we can't use that for beds, unfortunately. I'm just going to put the rest of this on here. There we go. And eventually we'll get more wool from the sheep. But for now, I'm going to spend the night collecting stones, and I will bring you guys back in the morning. Alright, so morning is here. I'm almost at the amount of stones I need. So I will bring you back in to take care of that. The cheese is done. I've put it away. And let's get the last few stones we need. One, two, three. Okay. We are full up on andesite rock. So now we're going to go over to the house. And I will show you how to make bricks. Although we kind of already pulled it up in NEI, but still. So I'm going to take the chisel. I'm going to go with the andesite bricks, and we're going to go like so, like so, like so, and so on and so forth until we have 5 stacks. And we're going to take these 5 stacks, we're going to go in a crisscross pattern like that. X marks the spot. Take the mortar and we're going to do every other space. So now we have tons and tons of andesite bricks. Like a lot. There we go. Look at all that. Tons of building material. It's perfect. Now, what did I take off? I took the chisel off of here. There we go. And I'm going to put the spindle up here. Put it like that. And we don't need the shovel right now either, so let's go like that. And that should be good. Oop. It faces the same way. Oh no. I don't know why I'm bothering with this. Don't mind me. Why does it face one way on one? And the other way on the other. Unless it's the same way. No, it's not. That's weird. Okay, boop-a-doop-a-doop. So I'm probably gonna swap out all this dirt for andesite between episodes. I don't think you guys want to see me just sit here and build something. So I will do that between episodes. I'm gonna put all the bricks away for now. And we're gonna focus on something else. Something else. Let's see what we can do. Have the sheep grown their wool back? No. I won't lie, there's a part of me that's really worried that they won't grow their wool back because of the type of grass that's here. But I think we should be fine. I don't know. We'll see, I guess. What else can we do? We've got another like 10-ish minutes. I could pick these apples, but I mean, yeah, might as well. Boop, boop, boop. Stack, and up here. Let's see what to do. So there's the cheese. Here are the apples. There we go. Stacked up all nice and nice. There's the cheese. So let's see here. I just made a whole bunch of new vessels. So let's put some food in some vessels. I think vessels in chests preserve stuff better. I don't know. At the very least, it will prevent stuff like that's decaying from making other stuff decay just faster. So there's that. Like things, decay will spread not just based on the amount of like decay on one item will further decay on another item. So that's what I'm trying to say. So if I put them all in vessels, they are not interacting with each other, and therefore the decay is not spreading. On that principle, it still spreads based on, you know, the food going bad, but and it will still spread between foods in vessels. So, but as far as I can tell, it's like a multiplier effect where the more decay you have, the faster it spreads. So if you have tons of food in one container and they're all decaying at the same time, that can cause a problem. And I'm just going to pick the decay off of everything right now. And I could probably be doing this more efficiently, like I have maize in here and maize in here, and I could probably stack it, but I think we'll be okay if I don't have to, with not doing that. So there is the fish. I'm going to cut the cheese in half. So there it is. And then like so. And then I should be able to store the potato and the apple in the other one. And then we'll just have the bread out in the chest. There we go. I have to split them because they're over 90. Or I mean, they were over 80. So they will be like so. And then the vessel. Not this vessel. This is the vessel I should have put away. This is an empty one. Here we go. Okay. So potato, potato, apple, apple. And there we go. We have everything picked and taken care of. Perfect. Stuff has already started to decay again, but that's because we are in the hottest place on Earth. And I'm actually going to get a sandwich here. Oop. And we will eat. So I think a better food preservation area is probably a next priority. I probably could build that with the stones I just made, actually, but I think I want to prioritize a room for smelting and kilns and all that. So we're going to get this up first. And then next episode, I'm probably going to get into making a more steady source of a more reliable source of metals. And then after that, the plan's probably going to be to look into getting a crucible. And yeah, so we'll get food storage on the list at some point. But for now, we have a ton of other stuff on the immediate agenda. Alright, so it's almost nighttime, which means it is almost the end of the episode. The sheep have not grown their wool back yet. That's unfortunate. I was really hoping they would before the end of the episode. But we should be able to milk the cow again. Where is she? She is right here. Thank you very much. You're still pregnant, apparently. Thank you for the notification. And it's raining. Fantastic. And then we're going to be able to start making cheese again. So cheese is pretty easy to make, especially if we get a whole bunch more female cows. Unfortunately, the litter size of cows is 1 child per pregnancy. So it's really a 50-50 chance on whether or not we're going to get another male or another female. Which kind of sucks. But fingers crossed, right? If it's a male, we'll get the cow pregnant again, and then we'll just butcher the adults. By the time she gives birth, the child should reach adulthood anyway, so... yeah, I don't know. We'll see. Looks like the bell peppers have reached green status. Carrots are all ready, the rye is all grown. I'm trying not to harvest stuff until I actually need to. Like the rye we don't really need. I don't need to familiarize any more animals just yet. And we still have tons of cornbread. So that's an option. We have brine now, so we could brine stuff. Although, to be honest, I'm probably not going to get into brining things until I have vinegar so I can pickle them. So... I mean, if you're gonna do it, you might as well do it all the way, right? So, let's see here. Let's make another barrel, and I guess that's how we're gonna end today. Because I honestly don't have any much other stuff planned. We don't have a white elm barrel yet, I don't think. So, let's see how that looks. Okay, we just need to do it once. There we go. We have our white elm barrel. And I'm just going to leave you out in the rain. And you can fill up on water there. Boop. Perfect. Taken care of. Now let me go downstairs and notice that we already had one. Nope. No, we don't. Okay. We're going to have like a rainbow assortment of barrels. That is the dream. Let's see here. I guess I could put that other log away, and yeah, I'm sorry the ending is a bit underwhelming. But looks like that's going to be it for today. I hope you enjoyed. Thank you for watching. All that fun stuff. We got stuff done. But yeah. So by the next one, I should have sheared the sheeps enough to get ourselves one more shearing should get us enough to make the rest of the cloth for the bed. And then I'll have another barrel of vinegar up and running, hopefully. I think the apples are at the end of their season, so we may not get enough. But we'll see. We'll see. Maybe. It would be awesome if we did. It would, you know, be okay if we didn't. Either way, we'll be at the very least able to get the alcohol running, even if we can't get it turned into vinegar. So that's the thing. And then, yeah, I'll also have the kiln room done. And then, yeah, I think the next episode will probably be collecting resources for a crucible, actually. We might as well get that up and running as soon as we can. Oh, actually, no, we need to do something before that. Okay, I know I've, like, started my sign-off just, like, a second ago, but here's what we're going to do. We are going to get a more extensive tree farm up and running. I will do that while I am taking care of the kiln room. And we are going to get a charcoal pit up and running so I can make ourselves a forge. And then in the next episode, I will show you how to make the forge, I will show you how to run the forge, and then we might get started on gathering the resources for a crucible. That's probably going to be where next episode is. So, in the meantime, until then, thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed all that fun stuff. And we are back to this point. But yeah, that's going to do it for today. And I will see you in the next one. So, yeah, bye for now.